Kermet Apio. Thank you for making some time with us this morning.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
So from Washington State, but you're originally from our Hawaiian Islands. First, Kermet Apio, if you're not familiar, you should be. He's a wonderful stand-up comedian, and he's returning to Honolulu one night only, Aloha Friday, August 18th. So what brings you back to Honolulu to play at the Hawai'i Theater?
I'm here for the show, but also my son is going to UH. My Seattle-raised son decided to go to UH. As soon as we did the tour here a year ago, and he was sold. He didn't apply anywhere else after we took the tour. He stopped applying. It was just UH.
Did you start your career in Hawaii and
No,
then?
Yeah, I started in Seattle. So I went to University of Washington. That's how I wound up in Seattle, and I started doing open mics there a long time ago. My first open mic was December of '89. So the set actually did go pretty well, and I agree with you. If it went poorly, I'm not sure if I'm still doing this today. That first set is nerve-wracking. But I did get a few laughs, and a lot of the comics who did open mic regularly and asked me if I was going to keep doing this. So that was really nice. Because after you do your first set and get out of the way, then it's about a year of being not good at comedy because you have so much to learn. So you're right. There is a bit of masochism in the next year. And for those first couple of years, the goal is to take the good shows and get them closer together, right? So you have one good open mic set and then maybe 5 bad ones and then a good one, and then you try and get those closer together, right? So there's both. There was encouragement, but there was also a lot of like being willing to go through that. And that's where I see a lot of very funny people. They just can't handle that. They just can't handle audiences being silent three open mics in a row. And I get it. It's hard.
What brought you to stand-up comedy in the first place?
I always was a fan of stand-up. You know, on Fridays, my mom would let me stay up late to watch Carson.
Okay. Yeah.
And then as I got a little bit older, when SNL came out, she let me watch SNL on Saturday. So, and I didn't get a lot of the jokes, but I just love comedy. I was always a fan of comedy. And then I was working at United Airlines after college, and there was a guy on another shift who did open mic and some paid gigs, but he did comedy. And we became friends, and he took me to open mic, and I watched for a few times. And I think he knew I wanted to try it.
Yeah.
So the 4th time, he asked me if I wanted to sign up. So yeah, I just kind of fell into it. And then even when I was doing the open mic, I just thought it was a great hobby, and I got to hang out with these really weird people. They were hilarious and odd. The idea of me doing this full time for 30 years was not in my brain. I just thought I'm going to keep doing this because it's fun. So I've been very lucky to be doing it as long as I have.
Kermet Apio, one night only, Hawai'i Theater, Aloha Friday, August 18th, 2023. Who's presenting the show tomorrow?
It's Comedy U. Comedy U is putting it on, and they do such great things. There was really not much of a comedy scene in Hawaii for a long time because the comedy clubs had closed and everything. And Jose and Comedy U came along, and all of a sudden there's a ton of comics here and very funny people, and they keep getting better every time I come here and watch the shows. So I'm very, very impressed with what Comedy U has done. They built something that wasn't here at all.
And continues to support touring and supporting people who are locally grown, or actually transplants too. It's just like equal love across the board.
Exactly. And also kind of national headliners. They'll have national headliners here too. They do every aspect of comedy, and I'm so impressed with them. And I'm here because of them as far as performing at the Hawai'i Theater, which is a dream for me. I mean, that place is beautiful. I've seen shows there. And so to be performing at that theater, it just means the world to me, and I can't thank them enough.
We want to give a shout out to your family, because so you are here with your son. We're running kind of late for orientation.
Yeah. Oh, my wife is Marnie. My daughter's Kiona. She's a senior at Willamette University in Salem. And then my relatives, a bunch of relatives here, and so that's good. My son comes here for school, but he has a lot of relatives to support him and help him out. And
you don't want to say his name? Keep him anonymous.
Oh, no, Makana Apio. He's a really great kid. I'm so excited for him here.
Kermet Apio, thank you very much. Friday, August 18th, 2023, Hawai'i Theater. Tickets are on sale now and at the door. Mahalo to Comedy U, Jose Dynamite, and you, Kermet Apio. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much for having me.